Good evening, welcome to the webinar. Welcome. People are arriving. So as you arrive, land, put the day behind you, put it down. You're here. This is time for you to relax, to let go, to breathe. So just create a little bit of space for yourself. If you haven't got a glass of water, then grab one now. It's been super hot here in the UK. It's a bit cooler today, but look after yourself. As I say, grab some water if you need to. Make sure you've got everything. You might want a pen and paper. You don't need that. But just land, breathe, feet on the floor. Check in with yourself. So that's a really good habit to get into just a few times through the day. Just breathing in, checking in. How am I doing? What am I feeling? What do I need? Where am I? Good. Good. So could you just let me know you can hear me okay, or if there's any problems? Be great, and we'll get started in a second. The chat box is there. You can talk to me that way. You can raise your hand, let me know how you feel. But this evening we're going to be quite nice and relaxed. You don't have to interact if you don't want to. It's going to be more sort of meditative and just allowing some peace and calm to come over you. Good, welcome. Hi, thanks for joining. Good. Great. So start off by holding your hands over your heart. Take a few easy breaths. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable, bringing the attention to the top of your head. Scan down through your body, noticing any tension, any heaviness. Breathing, allowing and letting go. Good. And with every breath in, noticing any tension. Every breath out, releasing, dissolving and clearing anything from your day, from the week, last month, since the last webinar. What's been going on for you? Just check in. And you might find you have a particular area of stress. Maybe you have tension in your back or your neck or your shoulders, sort of place where you often feel tension. Maybe there's something new that you're experiencing. Just resettle. Notice what you notice. Try and balance. Bring your body into balance, into good alignment. But be comfortable. So I've been talking a few times this week about posture and how when it's your body wants to use the least amount of energy, as does your mind, as does all of evolution. It's all about conserving energy, saving as much as possible. So if it takes less energy to sit with bad posture or to think negatively, it takes effort to sit up, it takes effort to create new thoughts, but eventually those muscles become stronger and it takes less effort to sit up, less effort to have good posture, less effort to have good thoughts about yourself or about the world. But it's that the work in the moment is, oh, I'm slouching, I need to sit up, or I'm thinking negatively, what could I think that was more supportive? And just that daily habit, that checking in, oh, how am I doing? How am I feeling? Am I comfortable? Do I need to shift anything? That slow ease into what you want, to where you want to be, is the way to do it. Tiny, easy baby steps. So posture is a really good example, especially if you have a job where you're at the computer all the time, or if you're sitting down a lot. If you're driving a lot, then checking in, how's my posture? How's my core? Same with your mind. How are my thoughts? What am I thinking? What's my overall natural state? And if that doesn't work for you, how can I shift it? How can I feel better? So what does that bring to mind when you think about, where am I out of alignment? Where am I slouching? If it's physically or emotionally, we all do it. I'm doing it right now. Think about it, and then within a few minutes, you're back here again. You just realign, come back, breathe, no judgment, just move to what you want, to where you want to be. Good. So again, coming back to your heart, back to yourself, checking in. How is your posture? Are you comfortable? Do you have pain? Can you shift your body to feel better? If there was a color or an energy that would help you to bring balance and peace to yourself right now, what would that be? Just allow that color to come in through your head, down into your body. Maybe it's clear, maybe it's a rainbow, maybe it's something specific, maybe it's cool, maybe it's warm. Notice what you need. into your heart, into every organ, just breathing. Again, check on your posture, check on your thoughts. Breathe. How can I feel as good as I can right now? Good. Just feel I need to do this. Talk about alignment. Breathe. Check in. Let go. Lovely. So we're just going to tap a few rounds without speaking much, really. We're just going to check in pretty generally. So one hand over your heart, tapping top of the head, taking nice, easy breaths. Just checking in. How am I feeling right now? And through the points, beginning of the eyebrow. So if you're new to tapping, just tap along, just copy what I'm doing, side of the eye, breathing. What we're doing is moving energy through the body, clearing negative thoughts, negative sensations under the nose. So tapping is a little bit like acupuncture without the needles. And acupuncture is always about clearing blockages in the energy system. It's like clearing a dam, allowing energy to flow again. And each point relates to a different organ, a different emotion. So this point here, as I call, is the emergency tapping point. This is the anxiety point. If you're stressed out, tense, this is a really good general all-rounder. You can just tap, rub, or hold these points. Breathe in and let go. So this is the kidney meridian, which is associated with anxiety, separation, trauma. There's a point lower down on the same energy line in the body that's for when you're very depressed. It's like bringing your soul back into the body. It's a real, really good all-rounder, as I say. So just breathing and tapping under the arm. And you might notice as you start to tap that you yawn, that you want to stretch. Your tummy might gurgle. You might cry, you might laugh. There may be some energy shift. Often your tummy will rumble as you shift out of stress and into rest and relaxation. So just breathing, checking with your body, noticing how you're feeling. Good. Good. And side of the hand. We're going to tap another round. Just one hand over your heart. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Top of the head. And then tapping beginning of the eyebrow. The side of the eye. Under the eye. Under the nose. So you might notice some of the points feel more sensitive. You might feel comforting. You might not notice anything. On the chin. So the point under the nose and on the chin is your brain points. So if you're being a bit fuzzy-headed with the heat, you can just gently tap these points, bring the computer back on board. Collarbone. Good. Your shoulders a little bit under the arm, side of the rib cage, about 4 inches below your armpit. Just there. Good. On the thumb. First finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Little finger. And the side of the hand. Good. Really good. So you've already helped yourself, helped your body relax, let go of something, whether you're aware of that or not. Every time you tap, every time you breathe, you're clearing and releasing and helping yourself. So hands back over your heart. Good. And just think for a moment, if you could wave a wand right now and change something in your body, in your mind, in your day. You don't want anything too big, but what would that be? If there was something you could just resolve, you could just let go of, what might that be? You might have an image or a thought come to mind, or a sensation. Breathe. And I'm just going to invite you to put that situation, that feeling, that thought into a bubble. Take it out of your body, out of your mind. Maybe that floats up into the sky. Maybe you can bury it in the earth. Just feel that, just for this moment, resolving and letting go. Good. Nice, easy breaths. Maybe there's something in that thought or sensation or situation that you can take something from. Maybe you can learn something. Maybe from this perspective, with it out of you, you can see what's needed, what's the next step. Maybe you can just let that go. Good. Okay, so we're going to come to balance and peace. So as I say, coming into posture, checking your thoughts to something that's balanced and aligned. It's aligning thought, word, and action. So when you have, when you're out of alignment between your unconscious and conscious mind, you have a conflict. So your unconscious mind wants you to be healthy and happy, knows that you're good enough. Its number one priority is that you stay alive. Your conscious mind can get in the way and say, yes, but all of these memories, yes, but all these things that happened to me, stop those things from happening. So you have a misalignment between your conscious and unconscious mind, and that's where you have conflict. That's where you'll have negative thoughts, sensations, and feelings. So there are processes that you can do where you bring these two parts together, the unconscious and conscious mind. They're two sides of the same coin, and often they want the same thing for you. So their intention is the same. So you both, the unconscious and the conscious mind, want you to be happy. They just have different ways of doing it, basically, a hard way or the easy way. You can just shift into the resolution, into balance, into peace. So what does that bring to mind for you? If you could easily step into balance, how that would feel? Where is that needed in your life? Come back to your heart center, close your eyes. We're going to tap through and ask the question and just see what comes to mind. And repeating after me, where do I need balance in my life? What needs to rebalance in my life? Side of the eye. What can I realign? Under the eye. What would really help me to feel balanced and aligned? Under the nose. I want to resolve any conflict. On the chin. Any parts that are out of alignment. Collarbone. Any parts of me that don't agree. Under the arm. I would like to bring resolution. On the thumb. I would like to feel peace. First finger. I can come back into balance. Back into alignment. Whatever's going on outside of me, I can choose to feel peace inside of me. Side of the hand. I can't control what's going on outside of me. Top of the head. I can take action. I can create behavior. I can think different thoughts. I can ask for help. But sometimes the answer is no. And that can feel out of balance. The more balanced I feel, the more peaceful I am. The more peaceful I am, the calmer my world is. Choosing to feel peace. Choosing to find balance. Inside and outside of me. Whatever's going on outside, I choose balance. I can balance my breathing. I can balance my body. I can choose peace. My natural state is balance. Nature wants balance. I'm either stressed or relaxed. When I choose peace, I'm balanced. I choose peace. I choose relaxation. I choose to align. I choose to breathe. I choose to let go. Hands back over your heart. So you might have a little bit of resistance to that. I can't choose balance. It's not fair. Other people need to change. Any of these kind of thoughts, these like little moments of, yeah, nice idea, but in an ideal world. And these things are true. We're going to have thoughts like that and resistance like that. The world is as it is. And whilst you're wanting it to change, you are going to feel uncomfortable. And as you are changing, you will feel uncomfortable. You come out of the comfort zone, into the learning zone, into the panic zone. The learning zone is uncomfortable. You are expanding. It's not always easy. So people come back to the comfort zone, back to the sort of difficult situation, or the one that's more natural, one you're used to, feels more comfortable. It might not be what you want, but it feels more comfortable than changing. Because change takes energy. It's not what we do naturally because we want to conserve energy. We would out there could be worse, so stay here. That better the devil you know kind of feeling. But the more you relax and just trust that you can feel uncomfortable, you can be okay and still create change. The other side of the action that's uncomfortable is worth it. So if you're uncomfortable with your job, you don't like it, the people you're with, you know it's wrong for you, you can take the action to leave, to find something else, to move into a new future. It's going to be difficult. You don't know what's going to happen, but once you're there, it's well worth it. So those kind of thoughts and feelings, it's that hurdle to get to where you want, it's going to be worth it. And I believe that we trust, you know what's right to do. There's a difference between fear and resistance. So fear, maybe it's the wrong thing. Resistance, I know it's the right thing, but I don't want to do it, but I know it's the right thing, that kind of feeling. So just notice if that brings anything to mind to you. How does that resonate? Where in your life are you resisting change? The universe is constantly expanding, so there's always something moving and changing. Energy is always moving. So every day we can come up and find something new, expand in a new area. You can choose something else for right now. So that miracle question is really good. If you could wave a wand, change something, what would it be? How would it feel? What would be different? And as you notice, I'm tapping on the collarbone the whole time through we're talking, breathing in, noticing how you feel. We're going to do some general tapping again around creating change and movement. So top of the head, part of me wants something new. Eyebrow, part of me wants to come back to my center. Side of the eye, part of me wants to come back into balance. Under the eye, and part of me is very scared. Under the nose, part of me does not want to change. On the chin, and that's okay. Collarbone, I know everything will work out. Under the arm, everything I've been through to this point, on the thumb, has worked out for me. First finger, I've got through it. Middle finger, I am okay. Ring finger, and I will be okay. Middle finger, I've been through difficult things in the past. Side of the hand, and I've taken courage. Top of the head, I've been brave. Eyebrow, I've taken the step. Side of the eye, and I did what I needed to do. Coming back into balance could be much easier than that. I can choose to feel balanced right now. I can choose peace right now. And maybe that will make any change easier. On the thumb, I know what I need to do. I know where I'm out of balance. And I know how to come back into it. Ring finger, these parts that are scared. Little finger, these parts that are resistant. Side of the hand, maybe things were difficult in the past. Top of the head, maybe I don't want to feel uncomfortable. Eyebrow, and that's okay too. Side of the eye, things will change anyway. Under the eye, maybe they'll change into the same thing. under the nose. The same situation with different people. On the chin. Maybe I'll just do the same thing again. Collarbone. And that's okay. So as I'm saying these words, how does it resonate with you? What does it mean to you? Maybe there are images coming to mind, thoughts, places, people. Just notice what you notice. And stay on the collarbone, repeating after me. I bring peace. Stay on the collarbone. I choose alignment. I'm getting it right. Everything's working out for me. Under the arm. I haven't always been balanced. On the thumb. I haven't always felt peaceful. First finger. Things have changed. Middle finger. Life is what life is. Ring finger. It's unpredictable. Little finger. And sometimes it feels like it's not working out for me. Side of the hand. And when I set the intention, top of the head, to come back into balance, eyebrow, then all the things that are out of balance, side of the eye, will come to mind, under the eye. So I might feel a little bit wobbly under the nose, and that's okay. On the chin, I want balance, collarbone, and I want success. Good. So you can stay tapping on the collarbone, or you can just hold your hands over your heart if that feels easier. And just notice the situation you're focusing on, or the people, the feeling, or the thought that feels out of balance. And I'd like you to move forward to a point in the future, unspecified, where this feels resolved, where it is in balance, where you feel grounded, calm, safe. Everything's easy. Life is good. Can you see yourself there in the future? Balanced, calm, happy, having grown through whatever the challenge is coming. What did it teach you? How are you different? So you can connect with the future you. You can ask that future you any questions. Notice what it feels like to be them. Be quiet for a moment, just tap on the collarbone or breathe into the heart. And you have a couple of minutes conversation, just breathing and tapping, learning what you need to learn about this feeling. Good, just feeling that balance coming in, that learning. Breathing and letting go. So you might notice situations you've been through seem to go from one extreme to another, from calm to rage, different situations, sort of swinging backwards and forwards. Let's let everything settle. We're going to focus on bringing peace now. Tapping the top of the head. Coming into now. We're going to come back to that future picture shortly. Back into now. Repeating after me. I choose balance. Eyebrow. I choose to let go. Side of the eye. I choose peace. Under the eye. I choose peace and I relax. Under the nose. Choosing to let go. On the chin. Of anything that is out of balance. Collarbone. My natural state is balance. under the arm, feeling good. The thumb, feeling calm. First finger, feeling more relaxed. Middle finger, feeling more balanced. Ring finger, letting go of anything that doesn't serve me. Little finger, feeling more balanced. Side of the hand, bringing peace. I'm going to focus on peace now, top of the head. What does peace mean to you? Does it have a color or a texture? Breathe that in through your head and into any situation. And repeating after me, more peace. Beginning of the eyebrow, more peace. So a few people have joined. Welcome. We're just focusing on side of the eye, more peace. Under the eye, just dive in and start tapping. More peace. Under the nose, more peace. On the chin, more peace. Collarbone, I choose peace. Under the arm, peace for me. On the thumb, peace for the world. First finger, choosing peace. Middle finger, I can relax and choose peace. Ring finger, letting it go. Little finger, resolving conflict. Side of the eye, side of the hand, coming back into calm and peace. So we're going to gently tap on the side of the hand now. So this point here is called making friends with the problem. This deals with resistance. You can sit here and just talk if you're tapping on your own. Breathe, tap it out, speak, say the words of the thing that you want to clear. So this conflict, keep tapping on the side of the hand, this part of my life, even though I have this conflict in my life, I know things will work out. Even though there are difficult people in my life, I want resolution. Keep breathing. These sensations in my body, all these issues. And notice the thoughts that come up in my mind. I notice the feelings that come up in my body. My beliefs that are reflected in the world around me. And I choose to let them go. I know that I'm good enough. And even though I have doubt and resistance, I know I will be where I need to be. I know that I'm powerful and strong. I want to feel better. I want to feel more peace. I want life to be easy and abundant and fun. And I choose to let go of anything that's stopping me from feeling that way. I choose to relax and let good things come to me. Great, so I'm going to name some of those things now, top of the head. Any moments from my past, eyebrow, any mistakes I may have made, side of the eye, anything that was done to me, under the eye, maybe they got it wrong, under the nose, maybe I got it wrong, on the chin, I can't change what happened, collarbone, but I can change how I feel about it, under the arm, I can change what I do next, and the thumb, I can choose to let go, first finger, anything from my past, middle finger, that comes into my mind, ring finger, that no longer serves me, little finger, I choose to let go, side of the hand, releasing it now, top of the head, I choose peace, eyebrow, I choose to relax, side of the eye, I choose forgiveness, under the eye, releasing and letting go, under the nose, everything is working out for me, on the chin, even though it doesn't feel like that, collarbone, I can start to think like that, under the arm, and start to see the benefit. if this situation, first finger, was helping me, middle finger, I wonder what it would be telling me. Ring finger, I wonder what this wants for me. Little finger, I want to find out. Side of the hand, and I would love resolution. Good, so again, keep your hands over your heart for a moment and just take a few breaths. So often the thing, well, our emotions are there to create behavior, to take action. So we feel guilty, we try and amend. If you feel angry, you're going to create change. If you feel sad, you're going to comfort yourself. All our feelings have a motivation. They want you to do something, trying to get you to a feeling. But often we get stuck in the negative feeling. So you feel anxious, you're worrying, why am I anxious? Why is this happening? You get caught in that feeling rather than, what do I want instead? I want peace. I feel sad. What do I want? Happiness. So the clue is in what is the feeling? What is the opposite of the feeling? Or what would I want instead of this? And that's not to downplay or want to not feel your emotions. There's nothing wrong with feeling any of those negative emotions. It just doesn't feel very nice. If you want to move out of it, what do I consciously choose instead? And it's usually the opposite. So you can ask yourself, what is the positive intention of this feeling? What is this emotion trying to get me to? Our natural state is feeling good, feeling well, feeling happy, feeling connected. It's like we're holding the cork under the water. If you let go of the cork, it floats up naturally. If you let go of the negatives, you naturally float to the surface. And that can sound a bit flippant if you're going through something that's really difficult, and it's not, as I say, not meant to downplay any of that. But when you start to peel away the layers of pain, what do you want instead? There's an infinite scale of feeling better, feeling good, and you can choose to move along that scale. Good, nice, easy breath. So what does that bring to mind? What is this situation or feeling trying to tell you? What could you choose instead? So we're going to come through a few suggestions, top of the head. I could have joy instead of this. I could have peace instead of this. I could celebrate my success because I've come so far. Under the eye. I could choose relaxation instead of this stress. Under the nose. I could choose calm instead of anxious. On the chin. I could choose happier instead of sad. Collarbone. I could choose peace instead of conflict. Under the arm. It's easier said than done. On the thumb. Sometimes I don't want to feel like that. First finger. Sometimes I feel really justified. Middle finger. Sometimes I want to stay angry. Ring finger. But that doesn't really change anything. Little finger. And I wonder what benefit that would give me. Side of the eye. And what I could have instead. Top of the head. So I choose love instead of rage. Eyebrow. Calm instead of anxiety. Side of the eye. Peace instead of stress. Under the eye. Happiness instead of sadness or grief. Under the nose. I choose to move towards peace and calm. Collarbone. Chin. Sorry. I choose balance. Collarbone. I choose balance instead of out of balance. Under the arm. Any negative feeling that I'm having on the thumb is just pointing out what I want instead. First finger. My feelings are my friends. You said my fingers are my friends. They are your friends too. My emotions are my friend. Ring finger. They're pointing me in the direction of what I want. Life is either showing me what I don't want and feeling uncomfortable, side of the hand, or it's feeling good and showing me what I do want. Top of the head. Everything is feedback. Feedback is very important. Side of the eye. It tells me where I am. Under the eye. It tells me where I want to be. under the nose. I choose to notice the feedback in my body, on the chin. I choose to listen to my emotions, collarbone, and I choose something else. Under the arm, I choose to feel better. On the thumb, I choose to feel as good as I can right now. First finger, nothing is more important than that I feel good. I want to feel good. Ring finger, because feeling good feels good. Little finger, it feels better than feeling bad. Side of the hand, I choose to feel good. Good. Hands over your heart. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Just breathing in, letting that settle, those thoughts, those ideas. It's all feedback. Life is giving you what you want or showing you what you want. Nice, easy breaths. Coming back to peace. Good. I'm just going to grab some water. So tapping does change the physiology of your body. It's been shown to reduce stress hormones in the body. There's a subjective change in how you feel. So you can scale your stress out of 10 and notice what happens as you tap. So it might start as a 10 out of 10 and move to an 8 out of 10, but there are physical studies that show cortisol levels dropping after tapping. It really works. And when you focus on the thing that you want to change and describe it, and the more specific you are, the more effective it is. So you can focus on the stress in your body and say, I want to release this stress in my body. What does it feel like? This racing heart, side of the eye. These hormones in my body, under the eye. These parts that feel out of balance, under the nose. All the parts in my body that feel tense, on the chin. This tension in my neck, collarbone. This pain in my back. You can be really specific about the different feelings. Focus on one thing at a time. Come back into balance. Good. Great. So take a few breaths. Again, hands over your heart. Breathing in. How do you feel right now? Think back to how you felt at the beginning of the call. Come back to your posture. Have you shifted? Do you need to bring your feet back on the floor? Get comfy. Are you breathing down to your toes? Just have a check-in. Bring to mind that situation, that thought, that feeling that you're focused on that you'd like to resolve. Good. And then move forward into the future. Back to that future you we were connected with a little while ago. This future you has created resolutions, gone through whatever you're going through right now, come out the other side. Good. Just allow this feeling to come into your body, this feeling of resolution, ease, balance, happiness, all those good things you want to feel. Feel them now. You can gently tap the collarbone. Repeating after me, life is working out for me. This situation is resolving. It's already resolved. I'm just catching up with the results. What's happening now is a result of the past. How I respond now is how I create my future. So the happier I respond right now, the happier my future will be. The calmer I respond right now, the calmer my future will be. I'm creating new ways right now. I'm creating my future right now. And I'm choosing how I want to feel right now. When I remember that what's happening now is the past, I can choose something else. And I can choose peace. Good. So I wonder how that feels. It's a little bit like the sun that lands on the earth now left the sun 8 minutes ago. It's the past that we're feeling right now. The starlights that we see, some of the stars may not exist anymore. Billions of years ago, that light left and came here. So what you're responding to now is the result of your thoughts from the past. If you can meet that with understanding, compassion, choosing something else of what you want, it's going to be less important right now. This is done. How do I want to feel next time? I want to feel more in control. I want to feel more peaceful. I want to feel more balanced. It's like the waves of the sea, just they're coming in, they will go. You can't affect what's coming in now because it's from the past, but what you affect now changes what's coming in the future. Good. And that's because our thoughts create the world, our vibration. We're kind of attracting things to us, but those things don't come instantly. You don't think about, I don't know, pink elephants. They don't just appear. But if you think about pink elephants enough, you're going to start spotting them in your world. Might not be an actual pink elephant, but maybe you'll start to see them. The more you focus on that, whatever it is you're focusing on, experiencing, you'll bring that in different ways, like a magnet, into your world, into your life. So with that in mind, check in on that future you again. What do you really want? And as you say, as people say, be careful what you wish for. What do you really want? And it's the emotion: peace, abundance, joy, connection, love, freedom. Feel that in your body right now. Make it bigger and brighter and stronger and clearer. On top of the head, through the points. I feel calm. Eyebrow. I'm excited for my future. Side of the eye. Good things are coming to me. Under the eye. I've worked it out. Under the nose. All I have to do on the chin is feel as good as I can right now. Collarbone. And allow good things to come to me. Under the arm. Allow waves of good things to come to me. On the thumb. The waves are on their way. First finger. And they will come to me. Middle finger. And I will meet them with peace. Ring finger. And balance. Middle finger. Compassion. Side of the hand. And understanding. Top of the head. And the more I do that, eyebrow, the easier my future will be. Side of the eye. I'm choosing my future right now. Under the eye. My future is balanced and peaceful. Under the nose. Balance and peace. On the chin. Balance and peace. Collarbone. Balance and peace. Good. So take 3 easy breaths into your heart. Letting all of those emotions and those thoughts, those intentions settle in. See your future pouring out in front of you. And just moving towards it. With every breath in, noticing the stress or any thoughts, and every breath out, letting it go, coming back to my only job is to feel as good as I can right now. Good. Taking those 3 easy breaths in your own time, and then opening your eyes and coming back when you're ready. Good. Okay, so I'm hoping you're feeling excited about the future, optimistic, maybe more peaceful. Hopefully you've let go of something. Maybe you've been yawning a lot. Maybe you've released. I'd love to hear how you're feeling, either in the chat box or if you're watching the recording, post on the in the comments, and then sit back and see what comes. That is, as I say, what's happening now is a result of the past. Whatever was going on a few months ago or in your past is just those waves are coming in. So start thinking about, how do I want to feel a few months from now, a few days from now, a few hours from now. And the more you focus on that and just shift out of here and into the future, feeling good. This is working out. This is working out. This is working out. Just notice what comes to you, what shifts and what changes. And that is the posture from slouching to sitting up. This is how I was. This is how I am now. This is how I was. This is how I am now. Good. So I hope that's been helpful. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. The recordings will go up on YouTube as always. I'm not doing a webinar next month in August because I'm not around, but we will be back in September. But in the meantime, there are lots of goodies on my website. My book is out, if you haven't heard already, 100 Stress-Free Days. You can go to my website, stressfreelifeacademy.com. This is 100 tips to feel good. You can just open the page and move into something, hopefully, that will lift your posture. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that's been helpful, as I say. Take good care, share wide if you think people might might get some help from this. But just enjoy and stay with that piece as much as you can. So thanks so much, everybody. Good night and see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.